Hey guys, what's up? Demon Dog here today with a rant discussion, if you might call it that. Now, I wanted to rant about or discuss, the people that say that metal is just a phase and that we'll grow out of it and all that. But every time I discussed it, it never went the way I wanted to. Yeah, this is pretty much about the people telling us to grow up. Okay, so guys, I'll tell you a little story. It has personal detail, but it already happened a long time ago, and I came over it. I have overcome that problem. So anyway, we were in Sweden. We were going to see my sister's graduation. Excuse me, Jesus Christ. Okay, so anyway, then when while we were there in Sweden, we were hanging out with a family of Finnish people, Finns, if you want to call them that too. So anyway, yeah, we were there having a good time, drinking beers, eating some chocolate that they brought, really good chocolate by the way. Anyway, so then my father received a call from one of my aunts, and it was that my grandmother got cancer, and then we left the trip a little bit sad and all that stuff. Well, actually, real sad. So to get my mind off that, I started to discuss some of our problems because we were going on a cruise ship for vacation and all that stuff. They bought me new clothes and shit. And I told him like, yeah, I don't need that new clothes. I was also gonna tell him like, I already have a lot of stuff in my closet. It's not gonna fit. But before I said that, some idiot had the audacity to say that, oh yeah, you should listen to them. Um, Forgive me for butting in, but yeah, you should listen to them. No, I'm not gonna. Start pausing this video to try and remember what he said, but these are the key things that he said to me. So he said to me that I shouldn't be dressing like if I were going to a concert every day, with spikes and battle jacket and all that stuff. And yeah, that's a no-brainer. Most metalheads, you mostly see them with a band T-shirt. Oh, he was also ranting on me about band T-shirts. He was telling me that it's like a fashion statement that I shouldn't be showing who my idols are or anything. And you know how they say that when an argument finishes and you just stayed quiet most of the argument, you just said yes or no, and at the end of the argument, you're thinking what you could have said. Well, here are things I would have said. I would have told him, no shit. No shit, I'm not gonna dress like if I were going to a concert every day. And besides, that'd be uncomfortable as shit, no matter how awesome that looks or whatever. It's gonna be fucking uncomfortable. And believe me, I went through a phase dressing like that, and I didn't even like metal. I liked rock. I liked rock music, a bit of metalcore, new metal, some thrash metal songs, and already considered myself a metalhead. And I was the biggest poser back then. I wore four spike bracelets, two on each arm, a spike, that spike choke holder that you guys have seen me wear in earlier videos, chains, a bullet, not a bullet belt, but a padded belt. Even looked like something a girl would wear. Uh, and I also wore two necklaces. Um, and also a little band T-shirt. And that was uncomfortable as shit. I was sweating, my arms were sweating, my neck was sweating, um, everything. And the chains, I wore two of them, one big, one small. I didn't even look like a Metalhead. I looked like a clown. And besides, you see me now. I dress when I go to concerts. I just wear my battle jacket, a band T-shirt, jeans, and some fingerless gloves. The gloves are just for when I shake a musician's hand. I'll be like, yeah, with these gloves, I shook the hands of this guy, and this guy. But yeah, and another thing I would have told him like, oh yeah, I'm showing off my idols. Yeah, just because I like a certain band or whatever doesn't mean they're my idols. Uh, Look, I wear some band T-shirts of bands where I only like one or two albums, and the T-shirt is of the album that I like. I wore my Metallica T-shirt back then, but now I don't because it's really gray, old, and it has some stains. I didn't wear it because I like Metallica. I wore it because I like Ride the Lightning. I only like Ride the Lightning and the other two first albums, Kill 'Em All and Master of Puppets. You know, I mean, Immolation, for example, they're one of my favorite bands, but that doesn't mean they're my idols or anything. An idol for me would be like a separate musician, Chuck Schuldiner, Jeff Hanneman. Nah, not an entire band. It's like if you like a movie, for example, I don't know. Well, okay, not movie, but let's say you like a certain character, the Punisher, for example, and you're mostly wearing the Skull T-shirt with the Punisher skull. Um, doesn't mean you idolize the Punisher. Doesn't mean you idolize Frank Castle or the guy who created the Punisher. I don't know if it was Stan Lee or the other guy in charge of Marvel, but anyway, that doesn't mean you idolize the character or the person who created that character. It just means that you like the Punisher and that you're a really big fan of the comics, the films, and or the Netflix show. Doesn't mean you idolize him. Same with people who wear a Mayhem T-shirt. That doesn't mean they idolize Dead or Euronymous or Varg for that matter. Just means that they like their music. Okay, so then this dipshit, he was telling me that uh, he got rid of all his band T-shirts. Yeah, like he got rid of all of them. Just threw them away. They meant nothing to him, and that means that it was a face to him. But just because it was a face to him doesn't mean it's gonna be a face to me. He asked me my age. I was 20 at the time, and he was like, "Oh yeah, so you're still young." Yeah, still young, but hey, guess what? I started out with rock music when I was 11. When I was 11 years old, and then later I was listening to metal, actual metal, And then he gave me his sob story about how girls didn't pay attention to him and all that stuff. The only thing he was on point about is that if I were to, for example, wait for a metalhead girl and all that stuff, that it's gonna be really hard for me. Now, of course, because not every girl is into metal. In fact, many girls hate it. But that doesn't mean that because I wear band T-shirts that they're gonna, not pay any attention to me. Girls pay attention to a guy with confidence, or a guy with, really muscular physique, you know. And he also told me to wear shirts, button-up shirts, because it'll be easier to flirt with that. So, like I said, doesn't matter what you wear. It matters how much confidence you have, and it matters that you have an image where you actually care about your physique, the way you look. Let's say there's this guy who has really great teeth because he smokes too much and all that stuff. You think a girl's gonna pay attention to a guy like that? Chances are that no, because she's gonna be grossed out. But let's say there's this guy who's muscular, has clean teeth, and all that other stuff, and he goes up to talk to this girl he likes. The girl's gonna be interested in him because he actually gives a fuck about his appearance and has confidence. So yeah, that dipshit right there was wrong. Now the moral of this video, this story I was telling you, don't pay attention to a fucking stranger telling me to stop wearing band t-shirts. Motherfucker, I still wear them, and I'm happy about it. I go to concerts. I meet the fellow metalheads that are there. Some of them I stay in touch with them, and some of them I just see them when I'm out there in a concert. And of course, work is work. So when I'm working and I'm talking with coworkers, I'm not gonna be talking to them about the new album from the band Heathen or anything. I'm gonna be talking to them about like, hey man, nice weather we're having. Hey, how's your afternoon going, and all that stuff. Or if I go to a supermarket, yeah, I'll be wearing a band T-shirt and all that, but I'm not gonna be acting weird. I'm not gonna be shouting out "Hell Satan" or anything. I'm gonna be there like everyone else, picking out my meats, my beers, uh, maybe some cookies or something. I'm not gonna be there hailing Satan or whatever, and I'm not gonna be shouting "fucking Slayer" or whatever. So overall, metalheads, to every metalhead watching this, you guys are normal people. If you don't like a certain piece of clothing, don't wear it. Give it away or throw it away. If you want to keep wearing your band T-shirts, wear your band T-shirts, even though you're 50 some or 60 some, you know. And if you're in an environment where you're the only metalhead, talk about other things with the people around you, and only talk metal and all that stuff when you're with other metalheads. Okay, guys, that's the end of it. See you later, and as always, keep it metal.